525,600 minutes. 525,000 moments so dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year?
We are talking with Adam Pascal, who is playing Roger in the original Broadway tour of Rent, and of course played Roger in the original off-Broadway and Broadway casts of Rent years ago. What's the difference between then and now?
Quite frankly, I think one of the biggest differences is that the show, having run so long on Broadway and having had so many productions all over the world, quite frankly, has had the opportunity, the rare opportunity, to be really fine-tuned and tweaked and fixed over the years. And so, Michael has had the luxury of being able to really look at all these different productions and maybe fix little minutia that he wasn't able to do the first time around. So I actually think that the audiences that are going to be seeing this show on the road are going to be seeing like the best possible version of this show, where all of these little fixes that Michael has always wanted to make, he's now done them. And so they're getting the opportunity to get the best version of Rent, hopefully, that they will have gotten.
Now, when you started doing the show, although you were, of course, being an actor, I remember when we talked, and you were really thinking you were going to be, a rock star. So is it hard to believe that, 12 years later, you're now this big established Broadway musical theater star?
It's quite frankly so much more rewarding than being any kind of rock star, I have to tell you. And I've had such a wonderful career in the time that we started Rent and up until now, and I've been extraordinarily lucky to have been part of so many wonderful productions of different shows, and I'm so thrilled that my life took me here as opposed to being some sort of what I always thought that I should be and wanted to be. It turns out it wasn't what I was supposed to be or needed to be.
Did you have any real input with Jonathan Larson about the character of Mark?
I honestly, I'm trying to look back in the kinds of conversations we had. For better or for worse, I'm the kind of actor that I like if material is presented to me, I like to take what's given to me and then try to make it work, whatever it is. But what I do know, so I didn't really try to talk to Jonathan about changing things or whatever. But what I do know is that what he shared with me, which was an incredible honor, is that from the '94 workshop, which I did, to what became the off-Broadway and Broadway productions, he rewrote a lot of the show. And he wrote 2 songs in particular with me in mind, with my voice in mind, what I brought to the character. And that was an incredible gift, that he wrote Halloween and What You Own hearing me. And that was the first time any writer had ever said that to me, and it was an amazing honor.
You're living in America. Leave your conscience at the door. And when you're living in America, at the end of the millennium, you're what you want.
Now, maybe sort of a very dark character, a little bit unhappy, obviously, as a drug addict. How do you tap into that?
Her being dark, she's so wide with emotions that, she goes from being really playful to being really dark in such a quick amount of time. It's just something that you have to get into yourself. Everybody has it, and if you don't, you're lying. We all have it. You just have to get there emotionally and really feel it.
I'm sure that every night the response to Seasons of Love just must be overwhelming. Do you have to do something internally to get yourself geared up for the song?
No. All I have to do is listen to the words that I'm singing. I mean, the song itself is just inspiring and hopeful, and all the things, all the emotions that I need to sing it are in it. So I just have to open my mouth. 525,000 journeys to plan. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man?
How do you feel, if in any way your portrayal of Tom has changed over those last 12 years?
I'm older. Well, it's harder to get up and down off those tables. But just living life experience. Certain things resonate differently with me now. The loss of a partner, though I've never experienced that, just all those deep emotional experiences. As you get older, it just changes how you respond to them. So my experience with Justin, who plays Angel, is different now. It's deeper. It feels richer to me because I know what that is a little bit more. Friendship. The friendship that I have with the characters, with Adam and Anthony, that's just totally different now. Friendships mean different things to you as you get older. So all those things, and singing it is different. My voice has changed a little bit, so it's an easier show to sing. When I sang it before in '97, I was just like innocent and just kind of did it. Now it's like, ooh, I got to warm up and get my body and my voice ready. But I love it. It's a great thing to do every night.